The Ocelot Stromberg, a very popular vehicle that Rockstar has released, based on the 1970s first generation James Bond Lotus Esprit, one of the most famous Lotuses to ever make it to the big screen, that even we ourselves can turn into a submarine to feel like James Bond for the day. And then we have the Ocelot Ardent, which is based on the 5th generation 1990s Lotus Esprit, powered by a twin-turbo V8 putting out 500 horsepower. This was a true supercar that Lotus produced. And in GTA, this was a car that was overlooked by many people, but for the car enthusiast, it's one of those hidden gems, especially with the full-glass sunroof and the European-style extra-wide front license plate. And last, we have the Coil Voltic, which is based on the Lotus Elise, which is a original vehicle, one that we've had since the beginning of the game, and one that I rarely ever drive. Well, because Rockstar decided to make it an all-electric vehicle. So then, how does the new Ocelot Locust, which is based off of the Lotus 311 track car, compare to the current Lotus vehicles we have in-game? And how does it compare to cars like the Hijack Rooston, which is based on the affordable track car, the KTM Bow? And also, how does it compare to the Issy Sport, which if you guys have not seen my video review on, you should definitely check out, because this is one of the most aggressive handling and fun cars in GTA, period. So much so that I bought 2 of them. One for street and one for rally. So let's go ahead and purchase the new Ocelot Locust. There she is. And by the way, Rockstar is giving out this free Ocelot t-shirt today and this week. So if you do purchase the vehicle, make sure to pick up your matching t-shirt as well. And let's check out the new Ocelot Locust based on the Lotus 311 track car. And instantly you can tell this is a full-blown track car. Just look at that gutted interior. On the Locust 311, there is no radio, there's no climate control, and there's even no windshield. So very minimalistic. And the engineers over at Lotus have a philosophy that if you add power to a vehicle, it goes faster in a straight line. But if you reduce weight, it goes faster everywhere. So you can definitely see that on this new Ocelot Locust. Very cool. I love the rear, that carbon fiber panel with the 2 circular taillights. That's very Lotus signature. Rear spoiler. Got some ducts for the airflow on the rear fenders. And the hood has a cutout there, something in the center. So let's take it to the mod shop and see what she has for customization. But so far, I am digging it.
What can we do to it? What can I help you with?
Alright, let's see what this little Lotus has for customization. So armor, we'll throw that on. Brakes, of course.
Sometimes, don't you wish you
Engine,
could put the brakes
level
on my
4. Exhaust. So we've got stock, twin boxed, radial boxed, changes the shape of it a bit. Titanium boxed. Then the split boxed.
No rush at all.
Large, which is a big single exhaust. And triple. Wow. And I'm going to go with one of the split ones. Either the twin boxed or the titanium boxed. Or titanium split. And that one's cool. I'll go with the titanium split. Okay, front bumpers. We've got stock. Street. I like that. Comes with the carbon bottom. Vented, adds the front lip. Can get that in carbon as well. GT bumper, changes up the styling. Comes with the carbon lip as well. And the race bumper, wow, which has those fins on the side, really adds to it. Can get that in carbon as well. And this is a race car, a track car, so I do like this one. It really cleans up the front grille and adds that carbon lip on the bottom, so I'll go with the street carbon.
You've got an eye for this stuff.
And hood, we've got stock, scooped, adds that scoop in the middle, twin scooped, got the power bulge, the vented, or the vented hood with vents. And I do like the twin scooped, we'll go with that.
Looking good.
Lights, throw some xenons on, why not? Alright, livery. So we've got black stripe. Can get it in white as well. Yellow. And then we've got the Chronos racing livery.
Making decisions is stressful.
Escalera, got some Italian liveries in here. Nice Italian race livery. Absorbed. I like the yellow a lot. Got the Ocelot logo on the rear fender. That's pretty slick. Narc, some more, looks like more of a race yellow thrown on there, which is always good for Lotuses. And Jackal Racing. A little bit more modern. Excelsior, black and white, two-tone. Wow, look how that goes with that black carbon panel. That is sick. That would be definitely a good theme to go with, white and black two-tone with this livery on the Excelsior. And last one is Auto Exotic. Sweet, that's more, a little bit more on the supercar side too. Some good liveries in here, I like them. But I'm going to leave it off for now because I believe when we get to the respray we can do some stripes with the secondary paint. Plate, let's go ahead and throw on a black plate with Got Boost, since the real version of this has a supercharged V6. Alright, here's the respray. And I know for primary I'm going with some kind of a green. Good old British racing green. But let's take a look at it in black. All black. I know the red stripes are on there, but you can still get a pretty good idea. Silver, I would love to do a silver one as well. Maybe with some black two-tone. And let's see yellow. Yellow, very nice too for a Lotus. And for me, I cannot resist going with a racing green.
Your cosmetics are on point.
And for the pearlescent, lime green is a little on the bright side. Let's check out the cream. Yeah, I like that. You can see the sunlight, sun setting through the windows there. And it really makes that green pop a bit more. So we'll throw that cream on.
To match the driver.
And secondary color, I'm excited for this to see if this matches up well with the Lotus signature green and yellow. Look at that. I did not think I was gonna love this car when I purchased it, but I am falling in love right now. That is sick. Throw that on.
Looking good.
And roll cage. Okay, so it does have the roll panel, roll bar, which would protect you from a roll. But you can also throw the cage on. That does change the seats. I do like those seats better, but I do not like the metal bars going all across. So you got the cage with different paint options. See if it changes the seat options at all.
Bubbles or something?
No, seats stay the same. It just changes the styling of the bars. So I am gonna leave mine as is. Look at that sunset. Okay,
Whatever
skirts.
Technology
Primary, secondary, carbon. It's always good. And then the racing skirts, primary, secondary, or carbon. Throw some carbon racing skirts on this, since this is a race track car. Definitely. And spoiler. Okay, so we've got the stock spoiler. Can get it in carbon. We've got the GT spoiler. So that goes out wider. Get that in carbon as well. Aggressive spoiler. It holds it from the top, just like on the McLaren Senna. That's kind of cool. Get it in carbon. And then street spoiler. Primary or carbon. And the race spoiler. That does come up quite a bit higher. Can get that in carbon as well. And coming from stock, I'm going to go for something in between. And this street spoiler looks good. I'm going to go with a carbon street spoiler. A little bit bigger, but not too crazy. Suspension, let's drop this. See how much that wheel gap goes down. 3, 2, 1. Drop it. That's better. Put that on the competition suspension. Transmission, race, yes. Turbo, please. And last but not least, we have wheels, since there's no windows, not even a front windshield on this bad boy. So for the wheels, I already know what I want to put on. The wheels that are closest to the Lotus 311 is going to be the S Racers. So let's put those on in black. I'll do a lighter shade of a black. Do the anthracite black. Throw on some black tire smoke. And we are good to go. Let's take her outside and check her out in some more detail.
See you next time.
Hey, see you at Mel's later.
Wow.
For sure.
I have got to say, guys, I was not too excited on this vehicle being released. But now that I've got one in person, I am in love with this thing. We've got a very aggressive front end, a very sleek side profile, and the rear of this thing is very elegant and stylish. I love the Ocelot badging. And check these reverse lights out. That is clean. So, let's open everything up, see what details we've got on the vehicle. And you know we had to match with the racing suit with the track car. How cool is that? So we've got the steel bracing to protect the motor for any crashes, the carbon fiber door panels, Let's see what they crammed in the front here. Got the fuel system, fuel pump, fuel pressure regulator, and that centerpiece is cut out in the hood for it. Don't think that's where you fill the fuel. Yeah, there's still a fuel cap here. So more for the tuning. And check out the full race interior. No radio, no satellite navigation. Just get in and drive. And speaking of get in and drive, safety first. Close everything up. These black helmets are the only ones that stay on when you get in a vehicle that's not a motorbike, so that's good to know. Let's check the drivetrain, see if it's rear wheel, front wheel, or all-wheel drive. And we do have full rear-wheel drive, just like the real Lotus. Always a huge plus in my book. See how she looks on the road before we go crazy. And that is gorgeous. Really cool. Check out the first person. This will now have the best visibility for first person, since we've got no windshield, so that's awesome. And let's see what she's got performance-wise. Be comparing it to the Hijack Rustin and the Issy Sport, which I reviewed the Issy Sport not long ago. Was very impressed with that one. And this is not going to be the fastest car in a straight line, but it was not meant to be. It is meant to be a monster on the turns, really good handling. So that's what we'll be testing out. And so far, so good. Not as nimble as the Issy Sport, but the handling is not bad, that's for sure. You can hear the tires wanting to skid. And there's the skid point, the braking point. Ooh, just clipped that pole. Still no damage yet, if we can keep it that way. Alright, let's push this thing a little harder, see what she can give. And there is the braking point. So not as grippy or responsive as the Issy Sport. And it is a lot more expensive than the Issy Sport too. So if you guys are looking for a fun, very good handling car for the turns, go out and buy the Issy Sport if you haven't yet over this, because you're going to have more fun with it. As far as should you buy this one, the new Ocelot Locust, for a select amount of people. Either you love Lotuses, or you love the looks of this car, or you love European supercars and you got the money, then sure, why not? Go out and purchase one. But if you're looking for a really good performing car in this sports class category, you're going to have a much better time with the Issy Sport, or you can wait till this goes on sale. But definitely not a bad car by any means. I am having fun with it. Sometimes it is nice to get some loss of traction, especially when you can bring it back and it doesn't spin out when you can control it. So it is good for that. Sometimes being a little bit more on the wild side, if you're in the mood for it, can be a fun time. And that will wrap it up for this video, guys. So again, thanks for watching. Always fun making these reviews and hanging out with you guys. And I will see you guys soon in the next video. H2 TV signing out for now.